Hey, what's going on? We are back from our trip. Well, it wasn't, okay.
It wasn't that long.
Our friends got married a few weekends ago, went to Arizona. It was a lot of fun. It gave us a chance to spend like a lot of time together.
Lots.
Now, we do live together, but here's the deal. I have a 6-year-old that I take care of all the time. She's got a radio show she has to do. I manage a fantasy baseball team. A lot of very busy people.
And then I cook for the house and clean for the house. I do a lot of other things.
This trip allowed us to be together 24/7.
Yeah.
And I learned a couple things. One, in life, and two, about her on this trip. And I think you learned the same, right?
Yeah, I learned some stuff.
Okay,
some
so
things.
I'll go first. This is like an easy one, but I think it's like a PSA for everyone watching. The Baja Man, who let the dogs out? Who? That song. We all know that song.
Yeah.
It's all over sporting events and everything, right? I had no idea. What's it about?
It's about ugly girls. Now listen.
Ugly girls.
Before anybody's like, how could you ever call somebody ugly? I didn't write the song. I'm not saying that song's okay. I'm just saying don't shoot the messenger.
Now listen,
who let the dog woof?
Who? Oh,
Yeah,
we're off. It's like a galloping horse. No, I pride myself on being like a music dork, right? For those that listen on US, I had the Romans College of Country Knowledge. I know a lot about music and just stupid facts. I had no idea the Baja Man.
I can't believe you didn't know that. It's in the lyrics.
Was about ugly girls. Well, think about it. The guy's like Jamaican. He's like, yippee-yi-yo. No one knows what he's saying at all besides...
He literally, what does he call her?
But it's Jamaican
like,
though, so like no one knows what he's saying.
I guess I have great
I had no
ears.
idea.
I don't know.
I had no idea. Okay, so it's a PSA right there. So y'all know now.
I was shooketh when you didn't know that. You were like, wait, what did you just say? I'm like, what?
I will never hear that song the same again, ever.
It's rough.
All right, so that was an easy one. But I learned this about Kenzie when we're on our trip, is that she, tell them how you remember right versus left. This blew my mind, all right? Well, come on, you gotta tell them.
I didn't know you were going to say that. Okay, so here's my issue. I have like a mild dyslexia. It's mainly with numbers.
Very mild.
Very mild.
Very mild.
Anyways, so the whole like L's thing never really worked for me because I'm like, I don't know which one's an L.
Right.
So like I'm trying to solve that problem, right?
Uh-huh.
So what I do is I picture a piece of mail because the stamp's on the right, and I know that. And when I like envision a piece of mail, I know that there's a stamp over here.
So when someone says go right, you think, okay, the envelope, right. And so my counter to that was, you know you're right-handed. So in no way in your 25 years of life did you ever think right is the same way as my right hand.
No.
Never crossed my mind.
The thing is, I came up with this trick when I was pretty young. And now it's just there.
And it's stuck.
I just see mail everywhere.
Okay. So now she knows which way left and right is. You can always think it's because of the mail, the U.S. Postal Service.
Yeah, okay. So I learned two things too. Okay. And one of them is something I found out because of you, right? You've pointed this out to me. Now other people have made fun of me since. But, like, you were the person who showed me this. Okay. I say documentary wrong.
She does. Oh, it drives me crazy. Documentary.
Documentary.
She overpronounces it. You pronounce it correctly the way it's written.
Yeah, it's the way it's spelled.
But I'm always like, think of a tree. Documentary. Think of a tree. And she can never, ever
I can't remember
get it right.
that.
Documentary.
No. Documentary.
Tell them how you say the talk show, the guy, the dude who's, you are not the father.
Maori.
No. Maury Povich.
Maori.
No.
That's what they say.
That's another one. She just does not say it right at all.
I don't know. I'm hearing
Maury Povich.
I don't even hear a difference.
Documentary, more. And honestly, if there was a documentary on Maury Povich, her mind would be gone. Like, gone. Down for the count. All right.
I try to say docu-series now a lot.
Okay.
Watching a doc.
You're watching a doc?
Okay. So then the other thing I learned, and we've been battling about this, but I think that maybe I should have a different bank.
Oh my gosh. This is funny.
Okay, so I have...
This is funny.
My first bank ever, with my first credit card and my first debit card for when I was a teenager, was Lake Elmo Bank in Minnesota. Now, I moved around a lot.
There's one, right?
There's one of them. And it was near my house, so that's why I picked it. Okay. It's great.
Now you're
nice little bank.
Your third city doing radio, right?
Okay, but when I was moving, I always knew, like, I wasn't done moving. So I'm like, I'm not going to switch my bank to a local one and keep switching. So I just kept it. So, like, anytime I have an issue, like, their phones have been down
gosh.
before, and I'm like,
Not
what am I
even-
supposed to do? Go in?
But also just easy stuff. Like if I buy something that she's gonna pay me back for, I'm like, hey babe, quick pay me or Zelle me. She goes, my bank doesn't offer that. Your bank doesn't offer Zelle?
They don't.
Like what? Dude.
I have Cash App, Venmo, I have numerous other appealing options.
She tried to deposit her check, and her credit limit of depositing was like $500.
That's weird. Why can you reach a max of depositing money? That was weird.
We did a drive to Lake Geneva. This is a local story. A drive to Lake Geneva. We drove through a place called Woodstock, Illinois, population of like 10, and they had a Chase Bank on the corner that said, no, we have... No, I'm sorry, I messed up. It was the Woodstock...
Their local bank.
It was their Woodstock...
It was like Lakeshore Bank or
It was
something.
Woodstock's like state bank says now offering Zelle. I said, if this bank has Zelle, you need to switch over to like Chase or something.
Fine. But Lake Elmo's been good to me, kind of.
Not financially.